It is crazy to me to see or read online how people are judging moms, celebrities, or other moms when they have just gone through something so intensive like pregnancy and childbirth. They grew a whole human, and look how they are being talked to online by some people. Sometimes how we even talk about ourselves, which is really sad. There's Jessie J, for example. After showing her post-pregnancy baby body on Instagram, she got several comments from body shamers and some well-intentioned fans who had been encouraging the singer and talking about she'll soon get her body back. So Jessie J replied to them that she does not want to go back. She doesn't want her body back. She wants to go forward with her new body after she has grown and given birth to children. Then there's Adriana Lima, famous supermodel who was seen as one of the hottest women on the planet, and chased her appearance after, she gave birth to multiple children. And she also faced this public scrutiny. She's getting very harsh comments. And Lima, she's openly discussed the challenges of accepting her postpartum body, emphasizing the importance of self-acceptance and the struggle with body image post-pregnancy, something many women go through. So she took to her Instagram stories Wednesday, 15 November to post a selfie with her hair in a ponytail and seemingly no makeup on. So there was a text across the screen that read, "The face of a tired mom of one teenage girl, two preteens, one active boy, a 1-year-old learning to walk, and 3 dogs. Thanks for your concern." This is a lot. I have 2 kids, I have 2 toddlers, and that's already a lot. I can't imagine everything she has to handle. So in response to the post, many commented on Lima, her appearance, while others questioned whether she'd undergone cosmetic procedures. Let me tell you, pregnancy alone can do a lot to your face. It can go back to normal after, but when I was pregnant and I was always skinny, I didn't eat much more. I've been like skinny my whole life, kind of. My metabolism goes fast, I guess. My face during pregnancy always swelled up. There was so much water retention, not just in my face, but also in my feet, my thighs, kind of everywhere. So your face does change. So these are some of the comments. "She did something to her face," one comment began. "Botox, filler, she's not the same." Do you wonder why these women feel so forced to even get fillers and Botox? Because they're judged exactly like this. Because people are scrutinizing their every picture that comes online. This is literally one of the reasons why especially celebrity women feel that immense pressure. They're always like with photographers, paparazzi. They're always under public scrutiny. It's never good no matter what they do. So someone else said, "What did you do to your gorgeous face? It looks different." Other commenters went on to dramatically mourn Lima's appearance from before and after the post, saying, "Oh no, not you. Man, she fell off so bad. Whoa, that's Adriana now? Whoa, what happened to her? She's not the same. Time has been cruel with her." This was literally on a video where she was exercising and stuff like that. Like, I guess trying her best to be as fit as she can while being a mom of so many kids and juggling everything else in her life. One comment wrote with crying emojis, "Your beauty was God-given. I'll pray these were just fillers and they will dissolve. You're still the most beautiful, but it breaks my heart." Imagine if she had nothing done and this was just from aging, weight gain. So that is so messed up. And many don't realize, like you see here, the changes your body goes through with pregnancy and even after. And who knows, she got procedure done probably because something did happen to her face then that she didn't like and was like, "Oh my god, people gonna think I'm less attractive," and she tries to fix it, but then still people are judging like you can't win. So let's now look at Rihanna. So 3 months postpartum, Rihanna is stepping back into the limelight, her bold fashion choices intact. She always dressed very fashionably even when she was pregnant, showing her bump. Yet while some media highlighted her trendy attire like her eye-catching thigh-high white project boots, there's an underlying focus on her post-baby body, cloaked in the pretense of celebrating body positivity. An anonymous source recently told US Weekly that Rihanna isn't hurrying to shed the pregnancy pounds, which is good. You shouldn't be hurrying to shed the pregnancy pounds after you just given birth and probably maybe are breastfeeding as well. She's reportedly comfortable in her skin and feels no urgency to slim back down. During her pregnancy, Rihanna grabbed attention with her avant-garde maternity fashion. So she was kind of a model for like expectant mothers worldwide to proudly showcase their pregnancy bumps, still wear what you want to wear and be fashionable, you know? However, since giving birth, public interest seemed to pivot more towards her physical appearance than the fashion she dons. Whether she's opting for cozy gray sweatpants over her previously seen Fenty lingerie ensembles from Paris Fashion Week, the discourse seems to have shifted from her fashion statements to a critique of her body post-childbirth. And then there's also Beyonce. So after she welcomed twins, she's got given the post-baby body treatment. So that's happened all the time with celebrity women being under constant media glare. Female celebrities find their post-pregnancy bodies becoming fodder for public discussion. So the moment they give birth, there is a flurry of speculation from magazine, their audience, and the public at large about how they'll shed the pregnancy pounds or the diet plans they might adopt. And if they do manage to return to their pregnancy bodies, the narrative quickly shifts to marveling at their weight loss and lauding their regained figures. So that places an immense pressure on the plate of new moms who already have so much to juggle after the birth of their child. And the obsession with their physical bodies after giving birth, it begs the question, like, why is this even happening? Primary focus should be on the mother's well-being, how she's doing post-pregnancy, rather than these unrealistic body expectations to go back to the body you had. What about just honoring your body, first letting it recover, taking it easy, not wanting to drastically lose weight, and just taking care of our bodies the best way we can, and also being reasonable. But the fact of the matter is that we're clicking on these articles, we're reading it, that's why they're posting it, that's why it's in magazines or online, because people, they're gossiping about it. But I think a lot of women, they find relief in that because they see these women, these celebrity women, being upheld as beautiful, and it's like we're in competition with each other. And when that falls away, when it's like we breathe a sigh of relief of we're not in competition anymore, they're just human beings also. So then we would think that after we give birth, the man we made the baby with would be there to support us and love us. And many men do and are great fathers, but there's also many men who are the opposite, that are literally aiding in their wife's postpartum depression, if not causing it. So that's like the husbands and the boyfriends refusing to help with the babies in any way, even refusing cooking, cleaning, anything like that. I've known men like that, even when their wife has to go to work very fast after birth, or they don't work at all themselves, and then even judging their wife's like post-pregnancy body even while she's still recovering. And there's actually a 2020 study that threw light on something pretty concerning, but not surprising, that next to already being down during pregnancy, one big thing that can make new moms feel even worse is being treated badly, often by their partners. Turns out having that support can really be a game changer in dodging postpartum depression. Other studies are singing the same tune, showing that it's not just physical stuff, but any kind of bad treatment that can push new moms into feeling really low. So yeah, it's pretty clear that getting a helping hand, especially from your partner, is the best way of not falling and getting postpartum depression, because you feel like you're not being taken for granted and you have help, you're not in this alone. Okay, so now I want to show you the following clip. Very disturbing.
I say, if my wife lets herself go after I have kids with her, if I'm going to tell her once, if you don't get your shit together, I still want to be sexually attracted to my wife, my spouse. But if you
Even
can't
girlfriends.
do that, girlfriend too, if you can't do that, I'm out. I don't give a fuck how many years of love or whatever you want to call it invested into the thing.
So run from men like this as far as you can. Holy shit. This comment sums it up. These dudes are doing a really good job of making sure no woman ever wants to marry them. And then there's quotes I've read in the comment section that are just heartbreaking to read. This woman: I was in the hospital giving birth to our son and hadn't eaten in 36 hours. 2 hours after he was born, the nurse offered me hospital food, and my husband told me that I waited until after he was born to tell you, but your weight has become a problem for me. It's time you really focus on losing some weight. My son was 2 years old. The epidural hadn't even worn off. She cried for hours after that, and he had no idea why I was so upset. I never felt the same after that. That would be a divorce.
Bye, bitch.
Someone else: I had 5 kids in 6 years. Holy shit. Holy shit. And was told my body was disgusting. Jesus Christ. I weighed 125 pounds at 5'5" and ran a half marathon when my youngest was 4. So I dropped 180 pounds all at once with a divorce. Yeah, that's what I would do. Holy, you don't want to be with someone like that. That just aids to your depression and a shitty life. So there is something else that came in mind. That is this picture of Pierce Brosnan and his wife. Back in the day, were a super hot couple. Of course, with age and childbirth and everything, they both have changed. And he said, friends offered her surgery to reduce her weight, but I strongly love every curve of her body. She's the most beautiful woman in my eyes. And also because she had our 5 children. In the past, I truly loved her for her person, not only for her beauty. And now I'm loving her even more that she is my children's mother. And I'm very proud of her. And I always seek to be worthy of her love. This is a concept of marrying a man who loves you, just the way you are. Choose wisely. There's other comments here. My husband had a catastrophic car accident that left him paralyzed. He was 5'10" and 120 pounds when we married. He never ever looked bad to me, even after 49 years of marriage and terminal cancer. You don't just love a body, you love the whole person. I would think that is the kind of love you strive for. So I do get when someone gets less physically attracted if their partner, for example, changes a lot in their appearance, or it gains a lot of weight, or gets anorexic, or anything like that. There's often not much we can do about those sexual preferences and how our body responds to that. But there is so much more in a relationship than that, and think about it, slowly but surely we're all turning into grandmas and grandpas together. We're not gonna stay young and beautiful forever. But also, if you are a woman who snaps back fast after pregnancy, that's also often judged. So you are judged when you don't lose weight, and you're judged when you lose weight too fast. Like you're vain or something, or you pay too much attention to your looks. Well, it's often not the case at all. Because we are still human beings and not just moms. Like the woman in this article says, instead of embracing great post-pregnancy bodies, we are shaming women who post complimentary pictures of themselves after pregnancy. These body types are seen to be unattainable and unrealistic to the average person. Apparently, photos are only to be posted if you are riddled with stretch marks, sports a post-pregnancy spare tire around your waist, and are photographed in your maternity ward with a tray of donuts and custard in front of you. The likes of Sophia Goodolin, she's a fitness model, she had twins, Rebecca Judd and Ashley Bynes, to name a few. They are all prime examples of women who snap back really fast after they had their kids. And they were body slammed by internet trolls about being too skinny too fast after pregnancy. So Sophia Goodolin was apparently too fat when she was pregnant, and then when she lost the majority of her weight shortly after the birth of her twin, she was condemned for being too skinny. Rebecca Judd also being the same thing happened. So the latest to come under attack is Ashley Bynes, who had posted a pic a few days after she gave birth to our baby boy. And haters have accused her of not eating properly and have even made references to her rapid weight loss as being attributed to weight loss pills. So no matter how you twist or turn it, we grow this baby in our bodies 9 months. We go through this incredibly hard thing for our bodies. Then we do the hardest thing we ever done in our life, giving birth to a child, pushing it out of our vaginas or having it cut out of our stomachs. And then there is a whole hormonal turmoil that goes on after birth. Throw on top of that sleep deprivation, for some extreme sleep deprivation. Like my baby was up 6 to 7 times a night until she was 19 months old. Together I was working with that, having to do content ASMR videos, so you need very quiet environment for that, which was very hard because the baby was always waking up from naps also. So I had to stop recording, start, stop, start. I could only do it when she slept or napped. I was sleep deprived for years. So I was also breastfeeding with that through the night, in the day. I never pumped. Found that not that convenient. With that, I lost weight rapidly. I was in my pre-baby body very fast after I gave birth, like super fast. My stomach was flat, looked like I didn't give birth after both of my children. But I think because my thyroid sped up, I had so much on my plate. I was working a lot as well as taking care of the children the whole time. But I also did not like that because I lost a lot of muscle I had gained weightlifting prior to having babies, and my face just looked way more gaunt and more tired. So I didn't like that either. And I did not even exercise at all. And while our most important job is now being a mom, which I think is really great, it's an awesome job and super important job, I don't think that means that there's nothing else we can be, because we're still ourselves as well. Like, we're still a person. And a happy mom is a happy baby. And if we get joy out of working out, meal prepping, being healthy and stuff, I think it's great if we find the time again for that and the joy again in that. Also, don't be hard on yourself if you want to, but you can't at first, because babies are hard. That time post-pregnancy is very challenging. So it could be that you're just living in your pajamas for months after the baby's born with a baby strapped to your chest. That's very normal. And that's also beautiful. And that time is very short, and it will go all too soon, and then we'll miss it. Like, strangely enough, we'll miss it. We'll think we'll never miss this, but like when you're in it, you're like, I will never miss this. But then you're like, oh, when you think back on it. And I get it. If I just sat around gaining weight, doing nothing, even if my kids are in school, then I would see there's a problem. And I would see why my partner is unhappy, but I would also see that my partner would be concerned. Like, so if your partner is struggling like that after giving babies even a long time, that it's worth considering if they're having mental issues, if there's just too much on their plate maybe. Maybe they're overwhelmed with responsibilities. I've seen so many women carry the brunt of, they don't only work, but carry the brunt of the household duties, as well as shopping, as well as baby care. And I can see why that leaves little, desire or time for self-care. So men should also, our partners should also think about their own responsibilities and how they can help alleviate that burden. So this isn't just about women. Men can face similar challenges. Weight gain in either partner can signal deeper issues like stress or unhappiness. So after bringing a new life into the world, rather than fixating on bouncing back to your pregnancy body, the focus should shift towards managing stress together and sharing responsibilities and supporting each other as a unit. So such an environment can encourage healthier lifestyle choices, including better eating habits and physical activity. Stress and depression are key contributors to weight gain, so tackling these together can lead to better overall health for both partners. It's about being a team. And this is a little bit off topic of the judgment of society towards post-pregnancy bodies, but it happens also by partners, which I wanted to bring up as well. So, we should treat each other like how we want to be treated ourselves, and not judge so harshly, not ourselves, not others, and realize the intense thing that a woman's body has gone through, and leave that pressure a bit. And then if there's some issue where the partner has any of the issues I mentioned, that you can work on that together in the relationship. And yeah, let me know what you think about this topic, if you had these struggles yourself after giving birth, or how do you deal with reading these stories, or how do you feel if you see a celebrity kind of looking more or less attractive in the public eye. So this was my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.